Man, this had to be one of the most funniest phone calls between Kevin Samuels and any dude. Look, I died at the end of this, okay? I was already laughing halfway through, but I literally died at the end of this right here. Check this out, y'all.
Thank you.
All right. Who's deleting messages? Hold on.
Yeah, stop deleting messages.
Who's deleting messages? Is somebody deleting Leah's messages?
Leave Leah alone.
Don't delete her messages.
Yeah,
moderators, put the link in the chat room. Leave Leah alone as long as she's not bothering anybody. Leah don't
leave her alone.
Don't bother nobody. Mari, unmute yourself. Hey, how are you? What's your question?
Hello.
So 2 questions really quick. So, I guess in the midst of this pandemic, I was working 2 jobs. One which towards, prior to the pandemic, I had the opportunity to be, let me rephrase it. I was spoken to by the...
Did he just pour some Red Bull in his cup? In his glass? And make it... We heard that can't hit the table, Kevin. Okay, anywho.
Executive director at my local YMCA, and I was asked to basically
what that look like beer?
Look into going into the position of the athletic director for that specific branch.
Question, please.
Yes.
What's the question?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. The question is basically during this pandemic, I had 2 jobs and dropped out from the one. The second job basically is in I guess you call it a gig or a side hustle of mine, something that I'm passionate about. And
question.
Did he say gay bar? Okay.
Branch out from that. What's the best way to branch out from, I guess, my side hustle into my actual...
Where do you live?
Atlanta.
Who do you live with?
My mother currently.
That's how you get the fuck out and branch out. You get out of your mama's house.
Okay.
Because you're going to tell me about pandemics and everything else, and what you're telling me is I got half a job and I live with my mama. And it ain't got shit to do with no passion. You don't get a passion.
He knew that dude was coming with some BS and soft story and excuses and was me when he got on and he started doing all that rambling. He just doing all that rambling to try to put up his excuses up front as to why he ain't wherever the hell Kevin about to tell him he should be.
How old are you?
25.
You don't get you can have a passion at 50. You don't get a passion. You need 2-3 jobs.
Okay.
And a shitty apartment, a beater of a car, and a girlfriend that goes along with that. You need ramen noodles, Kraft mac and cheese, bologna, 10-pound bag of fries, and get out your mama house. That's why you used all them.
I can't lie. I gotta disagree with him on the food. Tell the dude to start a garden in his backyard or on his patio or something. He can even grow some stuff in the house. But if you take in shit food, you're gonna be a shit thinker and a shit mover. You just setting yourself up for early. Kevin, the Red Bulls is a prime example now. Okay, I'm just saying. But don't tell nobody they deserve to eat terrible food just because they ain't whatever. They ain't gonna never be that eating that kind of food.
Words. Because at the end of the day, I'm 25, living in my mama house, half employed. Right?
Yeah.
And what do we call that?
You don't know?
No, the world calls that, a man at 25 living at home with mama, the world will call him a loser.
I mean, I'm waiting. Well, I guess that doesn't matter, but I'm waiting to...
There's no wait, bro. There's no wait. There's no wait when your mama paying the bills. Mm-hmm. You have a girlfriend?
No.
See, in this video, this is like the third man that he's talked to, right? This video has for him with 5 conversations. It's like a third dude he talked to. And what I noticed is they're clueless. They literally don't know. And we all know where that comes from, right? They didn't have nobody showing them and teaching them. How we get the AKA son husband. He just called dude son husband. But they honestly do not know. They clueless as hell. But Kevin ain't playing no games with it.
Last time you dated?
I don't have one right now.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you. You can't have one not worth a damn. And see, this is where a lot of black men fall apart. I don't know where these passion thing are. Your passion. Who told you get a passion, man? I'm seriously. In the pandemic, I live here in Atlanta too. Mm-hmm. There are plenty of jobs. And you working one? Half of one?
Mind y'all, this is around the time when Kevin had the oil stains in the woman's yard. Okay? That's around the time that this video was done. Just saying.
So would it be a bad decision right now to try?
I'm sure you've heard the news about the government sending...
And you working one? Half of one?
So would it be a bad decision right now to try to start, I guess, the entrepreneur route?
Negro, hold on. Okay.
Do y'all literally hear this? Do you hear what is going on? So this dude, he is telling him that he don't have no business sitting around twiddling his thumbs with a job, a half a job, staying in his... I'm trying to say, because y'all ain't heard all of it yet. Staying in his mom's house. He need to get out, get some. That's basically what he's saying. And, stop playing around and being whatever. I don't know what the heck he doing. But dude's like, so would it be a bad idea to go the entrepreneur route? What the hell? He don't get it.
Do you have a degree?
Breathe.
Yeah.
In what?
In sports management.
Is that a 2-year degree?
No, it's 4 years.
4-year degree.
4
But
years.
what can you be an entrepreneur and you've done nothing?
Right. And see, this makes all the sense in the world to somebody who know any better, right? But to him, he don't even get... I don't know what mama... Somebody... Hey, mom, sorry, but I'm not paying this nigga car note when... Maybe that's why she paying it, because, she dropped the ball. Somebody dropped the motherfucking ball. Listen, dude, you got a 4-year degree in sports management. Okay, who are you gonna be able to manage other than some teams in baseball or soccer or something like that? And nowadays, especially in Atlanta, you won't have to qualify for that too. But if you don't have any sports experience, like, what have you done? Where's your expertise coming in at? How you gonna help somebody to win? How you gonna know what you supposed to know because you went to school for it? It don't work like that, son.
See, entrepreneur is another word for fly by night. You've done nothing. What does your resume look like? What's the longest you've ever worked for one company?
The longest would be a year and a half, and that was cut due to...
And how many hours were you
working? He stretched that one. He put some stank on that one. And then, okay.
Working at this company?
In total through a week, I want to say about maybe... I'll say 36, depending on the other job as well, because I was working both of them at the same time.
Okay, so you haven't even had a full-time job. You've never held full-time employment. So how do you go from not having full-time employment to entrepreneur?
You know what? This was funny the first 3 times I watched it, but now it's sad. Probably because I'm just like getting past the funny part and I'm like listening to it as I'm playing it for y'all. This is really sad. Dude just don't know. This is sad. Why, how many people in this world just got a bad deal because shit that they didn't know they were supposed to know. It's so sad.
There's no free money. There's no get rich quick. You need to go to McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Burger King, Big Lots, Kroger. You need to go pick up whatever shit job you can to work. Grab your balls and become a man. You gotta get your own place, dude. Turn off YouTube. Get in the world. Because you can't come. Okay,
and
dude.
then I ain't gonna lie.
No.
I'm not even gonna lie. The mother is she's not doing him any favors because she's gonna. This is how we, become masculine, as you guys say. But she needs to step into the man role. She need to be hard on him so he don't be up under her. Okay, and she need to let that dude know. I don't care if she gotta say, "Oh, when you're 18, y'all know how them parents do. 18, I'm gonna put you out and all that kind of stuff." She need to be nagging him to and clearly she hadn't been doing that because he's 25 and homegirl's paying half his car note. He ain't paying no rent. So, I mean, how's she helping him like this? This is really sad.
You're still trying to think of ways to not do it. You want to do it. You don't want to get your hands dirty.
Listen, this dude probably don't even make his own bed. Let's keep it real. He probably don't even clean his own room. He probably don't even cook his own food. Stop playing.
A lot of you young guys, you don't want to get your hands dirty. That's hard. That sounds like work. So should I do it this way? No, you should get your ass up tomorrow and go get a job. Because you're on the channel of an image consultant, right?
Yep.
I talk about men trying to...
And then look at, he don't even necessarily know what he want to do. He went and got a job in sports management. So that indicates that he might be passionate in sports. But at the same time, what kind of sports experience has he had? Does he even play anything? No, he hasn't mentioned none of that. So he's talking about should he go the entrepreneur route. Entrepreneur route, what does that even mean? Like doing what? So, okay, he didn't say, I want to start up my own tech company or my own management, He didn't have an idea. He just saying the route. So he gonna play around and play. Kevin is exactly right. He gonna play around and play around and play around and play around and waste time. How long is that gonna go on?
Become the best version of themselves. Get themselves into the top 10% of men. And dude, you haven't even got into manhood yet. Your mother needs to put you out.
Yes.
Because there's nothing wrong with you. You're a physically healthy 25-year-old man living in your mama's house. So to tell me you don't have a girlfriend because you're focusing on your what? Your purpose? That's some YouTube bullshit. You need
girlfriend. Like, what was she, like 14? Like, what woman is going to find this dude remotely attractive? Even listen to him talk. You know, he sounds broken in. I ain't going to lie. This shit is sad. It was funny. Man, listen, I died and I'm still going to die. At the end, okay? When he put that nigga to sleep, I'm still gonna die. I ain't even gonna front. But it's still sad, though.
Get out of your mother's house and go to work. You need to be gone.
He quiet
by November.
He quiet. Now, I know a lot of people say, you know, when the guys came on with Kevin, you know, they were respectful and they listened, and that is true. I noticed that too, and I don't. I think, for one, the women came on there expecting to be combative. That was their intentions, which is crazy, but that was their intentions. So, of course, they're going to be catty. And then, two, they already made it in their mind they're not going to like what he says. They're not there to truly get any advice from him, right? They don't even respect him. The guys, on the other hand, they look up to him. That's the difference. And no matter how hard it is, they do see him as, and the proof came out when he passed and everybody was calling him the Godfather. They saw him as that figure. They saw him as that guardian. They saw him as the father they never had. A lot of guys are saying this. So even if it was harsh, and they were probably hearing a lot of it for the first time, they respected even having somebody taking any time out to even tell them this shit. Argue with him about what? Argue with him for what? He was blessing these dudes. So what's there to argue about? For real.
So even graduate school then?
Oh, man, I'm tired. Negro, no. Graduate school in what, man? You still want... Okay, go into more debt for sports management, which is going to do what? It ain't doing nothing now. You still see, this is why I push back. A lot of guys go to grad school. All this grad school stuff is trying to delay becoming a man. Grad school just is another 2 years for you to hide.
That's true. I mean, if you listen.
If you don't own a gas mask already.
Okay, so on comes the commercial about getting a gas mask, and that just really threw me off. I don't even know what the statement was I was trying to make as I'm listening to them, and his voice sound like Trump the whole time. How about, I didn't know, y'all, okay, that Trump why did we have to arrest Donald Trump? I don't know what y'all problem is with Donald Trump, but y'all problem is not with Donald Trump. I don't know why y'all don't find this shit funny. That's the weird part to me. But I'm gonna talk about that in another video. Let's get back.
What are you so afraid of, man?
I guess I'm in my own way, so I sneak up on my way.
No, what are you afraid of, though? I mean, at 25, you got to know that you.
Honestly, Kevin, there's a lot for you to even know he's afraid. You can hear it in his voice that he's afraid, right? But there's a lot for him to be afraid of. Initially, this was just about being funny because he wasn't playing these dudes, and it was just funny to me. This is the funniest one, and now I'm almost starting to feel like it's the saddest one because it's very revealing. If you don't have anybody, you don't have that structure, you don't have those strong male figures, and you're a whole dude trying to be a man in this world, you don't know what to do, where to go, you can tell he's completely lost. And his mother, what little bit she could have taught him, she didn't even try. Clearly, she's trying to keep him there and baby him and shit. So when he go out there and he have a question, who he gonna turn to? When he go out there and he fail as a man, who he gonna turn to? It's safe where he at right now. It's safe. It's scary to go out there. He don't know the lengths that he should go through, right? Like Kevin telling him, go to KFC, go to here, go to there, get this kind of job, get that kind of job. He didn't necessarily even know in his head that, oh yes, I should humble myself and I should be willing to do whatever it takes to make sure I'm paying the bills because that's what men do. But he ain't thinking like that. Look at what age, with that coming up in now. These kids ain't trying to be like, ah, man, fuck that. I ain't going there. They treat me like crap and they don't want to pay nothing. They ain't trying to have that. So, it's got to be very scary for him to not have the support system and the mentorship that he actually need. I know of mentor programs out here for young men, but clearly we need more. And clearly they need to be more well known. Because I think if guys come up and they don't have fathers, I think it should be the mother's responsibility to make sure as a youth they are in a mentorship program. And when they get older, they should know to look for a mentor. And this dude went to school for 4 years and he don't know nothing about getting no mentor. That is kind of hard for me to believe, because that's something you learn in college, is that you need to have and find a mentor. They even provide you with mentors for your academic program or if you're failing anything. So it's kind of tough to sit up here and say that this boy don't even have the initiative to go and get him somebody who can be his mentor. Like, he real scared. That's real sad. Real sad.
You can't even 25 years old, you got a key to the house?
Yeah.
All right. But at 25, you should be out taking charge.
Yeah, bass in his voice when he said that.
And you look hella comfortable in that house. Working part-time.
Kevin looking at him. That's when he kept people backstage. Kevin sitting up there he said, you looking comfortable. To God, he the only man in the house. What you talking about? Yeah.
There's no way you should be able to come to your mother's house with a part-time job and sit down comfortably.
Right.
You should be ashamed to come to that house that way.
Right.
Your pride should bother you.
Yep. Nobody saw him now. That's crazy.
How much you paying in rent?
I'm not.
Huh?
It was this part.
Say what?
I'm not.
You have a car?
Yes, sir.
Who bought that?
I pay half. My mother paid the other half of it.
Man, stop.
Do your mother have a boyfriend?
Look, he's stressing. He making Kevin drink the hell out of that Red Bull. Okay, he even savoring the taste. Oh gosh.
Not to my knowledge. Well, technically, but not.
So you're a son boy.
So he said, well, ho. But see, I get what he about to say, because he could ready to drop him. He could ready to dead this dude. But his mama don't have a boyfriend, not to his knowledge, but then technically she do. So what he trying to say, because I don't know about y'all, but I read into that. I mean, technically she do, but not really, because I'm the man over here. Listen, I don't know what y'all heard, but let's see. I'm going to go all the way back to where she paying his car note and everything.
Sit down comfortably. You should be ashamed to come to that house that way.
Facts.
Your pride should bother you.
Big facts.
How much you paying in rent?
I'm not.
Huh?
Not.
Say what?
I'm not.
You have a car?
Yes, sir.
Who bought that?
I pay half. My mother paid the other half of it.
He don't pay no half. He got half a
Your mother
job.
have a boyfriend?
Not to my knowledge. Well, technically, but not.
So you're a son boy. So you're a son husband.
Basically.
I remember you spoke about this in a few episodes.
I'm gonna do all you son husbands a favor. Don't call my show. It's not gonna go well for you. It's not going to go well for you. It's not going to go well for you. It's not going to go well for you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear your story. I don't want to hear nothing from a 25-year-old living in his mama's house trying to find himself. I don't want to hear shit from you.
Dude. Listen.
There's one simple vision hack.
You
Anyone
don't hear these dumb ass commercials. Fuck you.
Charge.
We gotta do it
And you
again,
look hella comfortable in that house.
y'all.
Working part-time. There's no way you should be able to come to your mother's house with a part-time job and sit down comfortably.
Man, listen.
You should be ashamed to come to their house that way.
Should be.
Your pride should bother you. How much you paying in rent?
I'm not.
Huh?
Not.
Say what?
I'm not.
You have a car?
Yes, sir.
Who bought that?
I pay half. My mother paid the other half of it.
Do your mother have a boyfriend?
Not to my knowledge.
Listen,
technically,
I'm really focusing on how he down in that Red Bull in this moment, y'all. Okay? Like, it's really stressing him to hear this.
So you're a son boy. So you're a son husband.
He ain't
I remember
denying.
you spoke about this in a few episodes.
Sir, are you out there? We just want to check up on you and make sure you're okay, because this was a couple of 2-3 years ago now, and did anybody check up on Rico? Because he might have did something. Like, how he feels bad. Listen, look.
I remember you spoke about this in a few episodes.
Kevin dead ass too.
I'm gonna do all you son husbands a favor.
Bro.